A good day today. Got a headache. Questions?
What were you trying to accomplish here in these last two practices?
Obviously we're done with the contact portion. All situational stuff today. Put in our long yardage defensive packages and offensive packages. 2-minute did extensive work with our 2-minute drill on offense and defense, and just worked a lot of just special formation adjustments and a lot of situational stuff today. And got a lot of good work, and obviously showing them the things that we've got to do all summer long to be ready to play in the fall.
Anything stand out after looking at the film from Saturday?
I was very pleased. I mean, we've put ourselves in position to compete for a championship. It's night and day where we are right now, where we were last year. Obviously, not happy with turning the football over. I don't like turning the football over, so we've got to eliminate that. If we got one goal on offense, and that's not turn the ball over. No negative yards plays. Don't turn the ball over. That will score a bunch of points. I liked how the guys are competing. I like that Will came out here today and through the spring. He only played 24 plays Saturday, but he played 24, all out, and he's being a leader. So that's the second day in a row that we've had somebody wearing the PT 42 jersey, and I think we got a couple more guys close to getting that. Our goal is when we come out here in the fall that we've got, we can get 6 or 8 guys wearing that every day, then we got a chance. Because the standard for that's very high. So I'm very pleased. Obviously wasn't pleased with our field goal kicking. That was something that wasn't good. Really pleased with the punter. He was booming it. I mean, it was really, I thought, a good day. I mean, obviously for our walk-on punter, we were very, very impressed. And so and he had an outstanding day kicking the football. Didn't do a lot special teams-wise, so there wasn't a lot to see there. But I was very pleased. Obviously our tempo, we're a lot faster, and we'll get faster in the fall.
Todd, obviously Will gets a lot of attention on defense. Carl Bradford, Will's on Hero Board is the kind of guy who's put himself in a position to have a big year. What do you expect from him at this next season?
He's really gotten better. He's really applied himself technically. One of the things that's difficult, he's our best corner. He was our best corner last year, and sometimes I challenge these guys. Who are you competing against? And he really, I challenged him early in the spring. Hey man, yeah, you can cover that guy. But that ain't Marquise League. You know what I'm saying? In this league, you're gonna play against best receivers in the country, and so your technique's got to be refined every day. You get better, you get worse, and he's taking on that challenge. I think really defensively, the guys that really stick out to me are obviously Will up front. I think Darby's a guy that's close to being back in that jersey, and Hero Board as well. And then I'd probably list Carl after that. Chris Young's pretty close. Chris Young is flat, matured, and we put him in there. Kind of looking at Carlos a little bit at Spur. Carlos surprised me how athletic he was today at Spur. I knew he was athletic, but I think Chris can obviously play Spur or Will, but he's really settled in. I think making a lot more plays at that Will position, and then we're going to probably start Carlos out at that Spur in the fall.
What about the rest of the secondary besides?
Really impressed with Marlon Pollard. Really impressed. Wadu has had an outstanding spring. Lloyd Carrington, I think we're much better at the cornerback position. We're much deeper. We really only had 3 guys, Robert was the 3rd corner last year, and he's battling to be number 2. He's got a lot of competition. So there's a lot of competition back there with that group. Liu, I think, has been solid at safety. I think Bishop has been solid, but still the free safety position is the one that we've got to solidify the most, I think, on defense. Feel good about where we're at. Obviously, we've got some really, quality guys coming in up front, and at linebacker that's really going to help us. Demarius Randall, I think, will factor in there. Solomon Means will be another corner. So, and you want to be deep at that corner position, and I feel good about that. So those guys have done well. But Marlon Pollard, Lloyd, and Wadu, man, those guys are battling, and they're battling, and they're right up in there. They're competing to play.
Can you talk about the spring Gannon Conaway's having a defensive line?
Probably, I think Jackson is the most improved defensive lineman. I would list Will up there in that too. I think Will's pad level and the way he's challenged himself to get better is really, really amazing. But I'd really challenge Coach Ship with Gannon. and he is really improved. He's put himself in position to be a guy competing to be in the starting rotation, and you know, he's a guy that obviously has a lot of character, and he's got to be technique sound. You know, and then we got to get him more explosive and faster over the summer. But he's had a solid spring. I think moving Mo over there, you know, Mo's not thinking, and we can knock a, you know, maybe a half-ton pickup off his weight. We can get him to play defensive tackle. That probably wasn't very nice to say. Sorry. You know, Mo is. I mean, Coach Ship was first time I've seen him smile this spring. He said, "Coach, I like that guy." You know, and we just kind of felt like he was struggling, you know, because our offense is very complex. There's a lot of things. You know, some people are just gauged more to play defense, and so he's really looked good, and we're gonna need that help inside.
Thank you.